Okay, you ready? Here we go. We're gonna make a Barber quarter ring today with this 1915 Barber quarter. 105-year-old coin, still in really fine shape. And we're gonna keep all the detail as we go along the way. And we're gonna start by punching a hole. Quarter-inch punch. Take the Barber quarter. Die right there. Cut down on some of the friction. Try to keep this thing as good as we can. A little peppy. I'm gonna put it into the 6-ton press. We're gonna punch a hole right through the center of this coin. There we go. Okay. See, there's a little piece of the center that popped out for us. And that's silver, so we'll keep that. I'll save them in a little jar right here. Pop them right in there. And someday what I'll do is I'll trade this in for some more coins. It's all silver. Back to the coin ring. So now we have a center hole punch through this quarter. And we're just going to take it out of here. Little rubber mount wrap. Take it right out. And now you have a nice hole dead center through this 1915 Barber quarter. So from here, we want to protect the quarter. It's all silver, well, at least 90% of it. So we're going to first deburr with a deburring device. Take any kind of edges, any sharp imperfections or any micro cracks that might be forming. I should be keeping that silver, but I let it go. But that's all silver that's going away as I deburr it. Now we'll file it down just a little bit. As I said, from here, it's all about protecting this detail on the coin. So what we're going to do now, we're going to anneal this coin, which is to heat it to a temperature to get it soft enough. And we're going to fold it and start making a ring out of this. Just enough heat from the end of it. We don't get it too hot, but just hot enough. About 500 degrees or so, and we're there. And we'll take it and we'll quench it. You'll hear that quench in the water. Get it nice and dry. And I should have been wearing these the whole time. Put the eye protection on. Okay, we got the coin nice and dry, and we're going to take it over to the press. Now you'll see, here we have from Jason Works, beautiful 17-degree die, perfect for quarter size. So when you're doing the quarter, you want to decide which side you want. Some people like the eagle and all of that, and the denomination of the coin, $quarter. In this case, we're going to do the front of the coin. The young lady wants the year to show and all these beautiful stars around the coin. So we'll put that face down. So whichever way you push face down is going to wind up being basically the body of the ring that you'll see on the outside. And we're going to make this to a size 7. So we'll take this folding cone And this is an Arbor press. You can pick this up anywhere. I got this one from Barber Freight, but you can find them anywhere. You just want to make sure you keep this straight all the way through as you're doing it. And I'm just going to slowly fold. And I think we have enough on this coin that I can almost fold it all the way. There we go. Let's see what we have right now. Got that cone shape still, but it's starting to work its way to a ring. You can see now where the detail is. So now the important thing from here is we're going to take it back. We're going to sand these edges down throughout. This little 200 grain fine sandpaper works really good on silver. I'm just trying to create a really nice edge on this, and also at the same time make sure there are no any kind of micro cracks or imperfections that could wind up splitting this silver ring, because at this point it's looking good. We want to keep it there. It's a little rough right here, so I'm actually going to go here without disturbing the detail on the inside of the coin, just going around the edge just a little bit. So we're starting to work our way there. Still in the cone shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to anneal this again. Flame on it. You just want to keep it evenly dispersed around the ring, but you don't want to overheat it. Just hot enough, and you see that green flame? That's what you do not want. So I'm going to back off that. We almost have it to a good temperature already. But when you start to see that green sort of flame, you're overheating the ring a little too much. You don't want to mess with the layering of the silver, and certainly the detail, or create any kind of bubbling on the silver. You see that color just almost red, and that's where we want to stop. So we'll quench it once again. You hear that? It means it's out. We're going to go back and we're going to fold this one more time, and then we'll take the next step, which will be to take it to the ring stretcher and shape it into a size 7. You'll see now I'm going to use a softer cone now, because I don't want to create any kind of damage on the inside of the ring. So I'm going to use a softer Delrin type of cone to keep that detail the way that we want it. And we're just going to give this just one more little press anyway, just to finish the folding on this ring. And that's it. That's it right there. So it's even more near the shape of a ring. And while we still have this thing, it's not work hardened yet, so we're going to take it, put it onto the stretcher, but first we'll see where it's at right now. It's small right now. It's not even at a 5 yet. We need to get this to a 7. So we're going to stretch it out a little bit on the ring stretcher. And each time we move down, we want to turn the ring 1/4 of a turn to give it a nice, well-rounded stretch. And what we're trying to do is to get these ends to meet up around this ring stretcher and shaper to give this the perfect ring shape that we're looking for. And each time, 1/4 of a turn. So we're going to come in a little bit bigger than the 7 in order to fully shape it. Size it again. Okay, and here we are. We're now at a size 8. So we're one size over, which in this case for this ring is going to be good enough. Sometimes you want to go a couple sizes over. We're going to sand this a little bit just to give it a you'll take this nice all the way around. And we're looking good. You see it has now the the markings of the annealing process, which will polish all that out. But we're looking at a really nicely shaped ring right here, and I think right here I got to work a little soft spot out right here. Okay, and now we're going to take this, put it back into the sizer, right here. And we're going to bring this down to a size 7. Make sure it's nicely seated. Press. And we need to do the other side. So we get it evenly shaped. And we've got it. Let's see where we're at now. Now it's reduced it, so we're going to have to stretch it, but I'm going to have to anneal it first. We're going to have to anneal this one more time so that I can do the final stretch. I'm going to sand it again after moving this metal around again. And then we're going to stretch this back into a size 7. Heat on it. And then again, we're going to back off, just get the very tip of the flame to heat it just enough and it's before, so you don't see any of that green flame coming off, but just so it starts to change color. Not, you don't want a cherry red, but just a little bit red. We're almost there already, and that's it right there. Quench it. I love that sound. It's nice and dry. As we were saying, we need it to a size 7. We're presently at about a size 6. So we're going to take it one more time. Get the stretcher. Nice and even. Get this stretched out to a 7. There we are. Size 7, perfect. I'm going to make sure the edges are nice and smooth. We're there. And there you have it. Beautiful Barber ring. I'm going to polish it. I don't want to waste all the time on this tape to do it, but there you have a beautiful Barber ring with a 105-year-old coin. It's going to be beautiful when it's shined up. You'll see all the details. But thanks for watching this, and we'll see you next time. We'll do a bigger coin, a 50-cent piece, and see how you like that. Barber has a beautiful 50-cent piece with the same design. So I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. Thanks.